It was 2021 when Oprah Winfrey, America's beloved television host, interviewed Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle. This royal interview raked in a staggering $7 million and was viewed by more than 17 million people. While this might sound impressive, it merely scratches the surface of Oprah's colossal wealth of $2.8 billion. Known as the Queen of Media, Oprah has interviewed Hollywood celebrities and even engaged with American presidents. But there was a time when she was struggling with every single meal, was wrapping her body in sacks, and couldn't afford a pair of shoes. How a girl who endured sexual abuse throughout her teenage life and who once decided to end her life transformed into a billionaire at the age of 49 and become a face so iconic that no one could ever overlook. Our story begins on 29th January 1954, when a girl was born in the heart of Kosciuszko, Mississippi. No one could have ever imagined that one day this very girl would be counted among the 100 most influential people in the world. Oprah Winfrey was no ordinary child. She was born and brought up amidst extraordinary challenges, paving the way for her to achieve unbelievable success. Oprah was born to Vernita Lee and Vernon Winfrey, but her parents were never married. Vernita brought her up as a single teenage mother who used to work as a housemaid to earn her livelihood. Raising Oprah in such a difficult condition was no easy task for her. That's why Vernita made the difficult decision to send her to live with her maternal grandmother, and it was where the story of her childhood began in the true sense. While Oprah's name is certainly popular today, there was a time in her life when she endured loneliness, poverty, and even abuse. For a child, parents are supposed to be like shields, protecting them from every hardship. However, none of that was written in Oprah's fate. Despite the challenging circumstances at her grandmother's house, Oprah found love and solace in that place. Her grandmother would often accompany her to church, where she immersed herself in the teachings of the Bible. Her grandmother also took it upon herself to educate Oprah at home. In short, we can say that Oprah's childhood flourished under her grandmother's nurturing presence. Remarkably, at a very young age, Oprah's communication skills and presence of mind became so impressive that people in her community started referring to her as the preacher. It's said that in a childish manner, Oprah used to conduct interviews with dolls and birds, and she was often seen talking to animals as well. This shows the initial signs of becoming one of the greatest interviewers on the planet. However, this was just one aspect of the story. Like her mother, her grandmother also faced significant poverty. There were times when Oprah had to wear potato sacks to cover her body, which often became a source of humiliation among her friends. Until the age of 6, Oprah remained at her grandmother's home. But when her grandmother's health began to deteriorate, she made the difficult decision to send Oprah to live with her mother. And here begins the dark chapter of Oprah's life, a period she could never forget. It was in early 1960 when Oprah Winfrey returned to her mother's home, where she was confronted with a serious barrage of abuse and mental challenges. Breaking the shackles of oppression, she dared to escape from her mother's house and fled to her father, Vernon Winfrey, in Nashville. However, just a few days later, Oprah's mother brought her back home, and Oprah found herself trapped in a nightmare again, which she had tried to leave behind. In the year 1986, during one of the episodes of her show, Oprah revealed that she was sexually abused and even raped by her cousin, uncle, and one of her family friends when she was just 9. Just imagine a young girl, untouched by the harsh realities of the world, facing sorrow and agony so profound that even the mere mention of it sends shivers down our spines. And that's not even the extreme part yet. When Oprah was just 14 years old, she became pregnant and gave birth to a child. However, tragically, the baby died during childbirth. While attending school, Oprah often faced humiliation due to poverty, which led her to rebel against her circumstances. She sometimes resorted to stealing money from her mother to fulfill her needs. Her mother advised her against such actions, but when Oprah persisted, she was sent to live with her father in Nashville. You might view this as a form of punishment, but for Oprah, it was like a ray of light amidst darkness, potentially paving the way for a new and better life. When my father took me, it changed the course of my life. He saved me. He simply knew what he wanted and expected. He would take nothing less. This is what Oprah said about her father during the same interview in 1986, where she revealed the sexual abuse that happened earlier in her childhood. Oprah's father, Vernon, became the catalyst for a complete transformation in her life and made her education a priority above all else. He not only rescued Oprah from years of mental torture, but also focused on enhancing her oratory skills and encouraging her to participate in speech and beauty competitions. As a result, Oprah emerged victorious in an oratory contest, earning herself a full scholarship to Tennessee State University. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of her journey towards success and empowerment. At the age of 17, Oprah clinched the title of Miss Black Tennessee in a beauty pageant, catching the attention of WVOL, a local radio station which promptly offered her a job as a news anchor. Oprah accepted the job with the whole of her heart, but little did she know this was just the beginning of her professional journey. Soon after, she landed a job as a co-anchor on a local news channel, becoming Nashville's first black female news anchor. In 1984, Dennis Swanson recognized Oprah's talent, who was the general manager of WLS-TV, a television station in Chicago back then. At the time, WLS-TV was struggling with the ratings of its morning talk show, AM Chicago. However, once Oprah took over as the host, the show's fortunes changed dramatically within months, skyrocketing to become the highest-rated talk show in Chicago. In 1986, the show was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, a name that doesn't require any introduction in the present world. After that, it seemed like Oprah never looked back on her past. September 8, 1986 marked the date when the first episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show aired. Can you believe it? It ran for 25 seasons, spanning a remarkable 24 years and totaling 4,561 episodes. The girl who once struggled to afford 2 meals a day went on to host an incredible array of guests, from Tom Cruise to Michael Jackson, from former President Barack Obama to Prince Harry of the British royal family. It's said that Oprah Winfrey's endorsement of Barack Obama during the 2008 presidential election may have garnered him at least 1 million votes. On January 1, 2011, she launched her own television network, known as the Oprah Winfrey Network, or OWN, targeting African American audiences, particularly female viewers. In February 2015, the Oprah Winfrey Network had reached approximately 81.9 million households in America. In 2007, she was honored as the most influential woman in the world, and in 2022, Time magazine included her in the list of the world's 100 most influential people. In 2013, Oprah was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States. During the 20th century, she was considered the wealthiest African American, and at one point, she was the world's only black billionaire. It's worth noting that there was a time when Oprah had to steal money from her mother to meet her basic needs, and today, according to Forbes, Oprah Winfrey's net worth stands at $2.8 billion. Oprah has appeared in numerous Hollywood movies, made special appearances in many films, and has produced countless movies and shows herself. In 2010, Life magazine published a list of 100 individuals who had changed the world. Among the likes of Jesus Christ and Elvis Presley, the only living person included in this list was Oprah Winfrey. Speaking of her personal life, Stedman Graham has been her partner since 1986, and the two are still together. Oprah enjoys a luxurious lifestyle today, with investments in real estate exceeding $127 million. From Chicago to Hawaii and Wisconsin to Nashville, Oprah owns numerous homes and properties, making it difficult to keep count. In 2023, she purchased 800 acres of land on Maui Island, Hawaii, valued at $6.6 million. In 2018, she signed a multi-year deal with Apple, creating original programs for Apple TV. However, this deal ended in 2022. Oprah Winfrey not only earned immense wealth in her life, but also generously gave back to society. She operates the Oprah Winfrey Charitable Foundation with total assets valued at $172 million, $36 million of which Oprah herself has donated from her wealth. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the Oprah Winfrey Charitable Foundation donated $10 million. Oprah also opened a boarding school in South Africa called the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, or OWLAG, in 2002, empowering girls through education. In 1998, Oprah initiated the Angel Network, supporting charitable projects and providing grants to NGOs worldwide. As they say, in a boxing ring, you don't lose when you fall to the ground. You lose when you refuse to get up. Oprah Winfrey's life is a living example of this. In her darkest moments, she never gave up and consistently worked hard for success. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from Oprah Winfrey's life? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for being with us till the end.